Juicy chicken cooked in a really lovely, savoury, gingery sauce with a very kind of odd cooking technique. This is my version of Cantonese steamed chicken with cheong sausage. So I know that like steaming chicken probably isn't the kind of thing that you would think of doing or would have done regularly, but can I please implore you to try out this technique, because the steamed chicken is really soft and juicy, and the sauce that you get, it's like, it just makes its own sauce. It's like self-saucing. Anyway, okay, let's get started on the chicken marinade first of all. So we've got some chicken thighs. Now I would highly recommend thighs here. I know that I have, you know, like a moral kind of stance on legs and thighs, but I really do think here you get the juiciest chicken. So chicken thighs, boneless, and I'm going to flavour the chicken with some Shaoxing wine, some soy sauce, a little bit of sesame oil, and all of these flavours plus like the chicken juices all come out and make that amazing sauce during the cooking process. It's like magic. Okay, now I need some white pepper here too, and some corn flour. So interestingly, the corn flour itself is there for texture and also tenderizing. It seems to make the chicken a lot softer and kind of velvety, if you like, when it cooks. So there's always method to the madness. Mix that really well, set that aside. A couple of other things we need here. We need some ginger. Just give that a mix. Now, for those of you who don't have like a big, massive plate-sized steamer at home, it's no problem. You just need a little bit of like crafting here. I've just got some foil that I've sort of wound up into a little coil. I'm going to put in the bottom of my pan. Just any wide pan will do. And then turn the heat on, add some water in, sort of about halfway up your little foil trivet. Pop a lid on, and then the plate will sit on top of that foil and steam when we put it in there a bit later on. But I'm just getting that water heating up to start with. Now, a few more things here. I need some spring onion and some Chinese sausage. Now, if you have never experienced Chinese sausage, then you need to try it out. It's like sweet little pops of candied pork. It's really great. It's shelf stable actually. So in much the same way as like a cured meat or a salami, you can store it just in your pantry, and it's available online. So do search it out. If you can't get a hold of the Chinese cheong sausage, I would just leave it out. I think it's a nice added extra in this dish, but really the star of the show is that really lovely chicken and that really beautiful sauce. It's almost like this cooking technique kind of makes the chicken more chickeny. I don't even know how, but it makes it really delicious. You don't need the sausage if you can't find it. So to get all of this cooking, I need a plate which is smaller than my pan, and then I'm going to pop my chicken onto the plate. Make sure you get all of that marinade and the ginger on there, and then sprinkle over your Chinese sausage and the spring onion. And then my little makeshift steamer is steaming, which is good. Carefully place that plate into the steamer on top of the foil so it sits nicely, doesn't overbalance or anything. And then put the lid on. And this cooks surprisingly quickly. So I'm going to give that 12 minutes and it will be done. So much quicker than roast chicken. Chinese have got it really sorted out. So things are starting to smell very good in here. Let's have a look what's been happening. I love that. I think it looks really beautiful actually, and I can see that lovely sauce that's formed in the bottom of the plate. Ah, that just looks yum. Now this is kind of the tricky part. So the only downside to having like a makeshift steamer situation, get your tea towel and just lift out as best you can that hot plate, and be careful because it's hot. Finally, just a really generous sprinkle of some toasted sesame seeds. And there you go guys, steamed chicken with Chinese sausage and all those beautiful other aromatics we've added. I really think this is such a surprisingly simple as well, not just surprisingly delicious dish. So the way I would eat this is just to spoon out some of that chicken and the sausage onto some rice. Look at that sauce. I mean, didn't even have to do any work to make that. And then there you go. It's like one of those really lovely comforting kind of dishes, you know, chicken, rice, lovely sauce. It's like the biggest mouthful. So good though. So the chicken is beautifully soft and it just tastes really lovely and intense and yummy. And then like the pork, like the sweet pork just kind of pops in and goes, oh, yum. Well, the pork didn't talk, but I'm talking with my mouth full. Oh well. Yum. Really good. Yum, yum, yum. Hey guys, I hope you enjoyed that one. If you did, why not hit the subscribe button and that little bell so you always know when I'm cooking something delicious.